What is the motherfucking deal, Sauce Nation? I hope y'all are having a wonderful Friday evening. Y'all already know what day it is, the best day of the week for many reasons. Make sure I get this closed out. Duck Scott, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me get all this shit in order. Wise, what's shaking? Hope y'all having a good evening. G2X, what's shaking? What's going down? That's the motherfucking deal. I hope y'all having a good Friday. Y'all know what it is. It's definitely fucking Friday, and it's my favorite team to say fuck you to. You know what I mean? They left us with a big fuck you, so it's fuck them too. Yes, the Meth Mountain Maniacs. Oh shit. Oh man. Chris, just fuck it, baby. See, we can still beat the Titans. It don't matter what the Texans got going. We can still beat the Titans. Man, things, what's the motherfucking deal? Man, like I said, it's still the Titans. Like, they're over-underachievers. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers start getting hype about them and believing that shit. And then they become real disappointed. Like I say, but what's going to happen now is if they do fuck around and somehow pull out the fucking division, all those quote-unquote experts from the beginning of the year are going to be, oh, see, I told you guys it was going to be the Titans. When these motherfuckers went through a fucking... The motherfuckers wouldn't have been shit. They really would like, I mean, motherfuckers stopped talking about the Titans. Like, they had the Titans out of the conversation when Watson was still healthy, but then after he got injured, you know, the motherfuckers wormed themselves back into the mix, only because we were, you know, we were unable to take care of business when we had the chance, man. Oh man, that's what I'm saying. They already know. Anybody who's honest with themselves, what's the motherfucking deal, Tenny? Anybody, that dude Watson, man, I'm telling you, dude, like a Superman. What's up, Wink? G-Town, what's the motherfucking deal? Man, yeah, we can make that shake. Y'all already know in the beginning of the stream, got to do the roll call. So if you're from the city, make sure you shout out your side. If you're not from the city, make sure you shout out where you're from, so we can sprinkle a little sauce on that, show some love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that dude just like, fuck, he ain't tripping. That dude, I'm telling you, he's a different breed. He made out of something else. That boy made out of adamantium or some shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker be bouncing back. Another interesting thing, I don't know unless they done said something since I last heard, but as far as I know, unless y'all done heard something, I heard Brian Cushing was at practice, but I don't know if they were going to activate him for this week or they're going to hold off until next week before they start giving him some love. Yes, sir. Yes, like Mr. Tenney said, dude, please like the stream. You know what I'm saying? I definitely need that love, and I definitely appreciate it. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Thank you, El Lobo. Absolutely. Shout out to Brazoria County, Clue. Okay. Man, I'm telling you, like, see, that's what I'm saying. America, look, if we really want to be on top of that shit, especially if we love our sports and our athletes, we got to just come together as a consensus and say, look, we don't give a fuck about performance enhancements. We don't give a fuck about this stem cell shit. We want the best fucking athletes we can. Now, I'm not completely familiar with the whole stem cell thing, but I know it's supposed to do something. From Turkey, every time I see that fucking name, it makes me fucking just want to bust out fucking laughing. I don't know fucking why. But what's the motherfucking deal, man? A word. So I need to go get some of that shit. Shit, I hope Bob McNair paid for that hoe, man. Cause shit, you know that's the franchise right there. You know what I'm saying? So shit, man. Absolutely, Kenny. I absolutely agree, man. I don't see the Lakers ain't gonna touch it. It ain't gonna be like the Golden State situation. The Rockets gonna come out there and make that shit rain, and it ain't gonna be no looking back. But with Tennessee, I think we're gonna put up a little bit of a fight, and then I think we're gonna end up taking it like we're supposed to. You know, early on it'll look like a game, but then I think in the end, Tennessee's gonna be Tennessee. I'm not saying we ain't gonna put a house on them, but it's still Tennessee, man. I'm not worried about them. You know what I'm saying? So shit. Stem cell shit that regenerate at a higher level, so it's great for growing out stuff back to work with. Man, no, I ain't got it. I've heard. I was asking about it the other day, and because I was grabbing some shit during the little Black Friday sale they had, and a couple people was telling me not to fuck with the Call of Duty. Man, they were saying it wasn't no good, and a bunch of people been hitting me saying it wasn't no good, so I ended up not fucking with it. But I do want some kind of first person shooter action going on. Yeah, I've heard of stem cell research, but I thought it was controversial here because I thought it had something to do with embryos and some other shit. You know what I'm saying? That people didn't really want to fuck with. So I'm not familiar about all the details. But shit, I mean, here's the thing: if that shit help you regenerate and can recreate and give a better quality of life, shit, do what you got to do. You say PUBG? Which one? What's PUBG? I'm not sure what that is. You know what I'm saying? Like the fetuses and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, man. So, but like I mentioned earlier, so how do y'all feel about Cushion in the Cushion situation? Would y'all, like I said, I don't think he's going to be activated this weekend, but would y'all like to see him play with everything else that's going on? I know we brought a couple of guys up from the practice squad. I think they brought up DeAndre White. And he was looking good in the beginning of the year before he had got dinged up. And Gemmel President, he's supposed to be a pass. Oh, okay, player. I've heard about that shit, and that'll be pretty interesting. That shit, I played that Fortnite, but somebody hit me on the box and told me to get that shit, and I played it a little bit. I got like popped as soon as I fucking dropped. I got to get used to that shit. I played it like twice, and then that was it. You know what I'm saying? And so. Say from a veteran, the Call of Duties are trash, or maybe you're just too serious. That's what I always wonder. That's something I've been curious about. Are military members better at first-person shooter games? I mean, or anybody, I guess, who would spend a significant amount of time, handling firearms professionally, or basically. You handle them in a life-saving situation. I wonder if like policemen or shit like that. I don't know, because I see some of these cops with their shooting is not their aim ain't the best. But I would like to think, I guess, like firearm specialists or something like that, if they would be good. You know what I'm saying? You said okay, like more detailed Battlefield going. Like I said, I know I had that little Battlefield 1 shit going. I had that little EA shit, and I was playing on there, that little where you can play a whole bunch of games. I was fucking with that. I like that fucking Titanfall, but Part 2 didn't get a whole lot of love. To me, that shit was cool. You say it don't make no difference. So it's the same. They be under the bed trying to snipe and shit. That's fucking funny. Man, see, that's what I think they need to have like one. Well, apparently it is a country where the shit is okay. Because I know Kobe shot off to Germany and did some shit. And I know a couple of players that shot off and did some other shit. But I mean, I guess there should be like a place where everything should basically be, medically, should be like legal. I mean, off in the middle of the fucking ocean, which I'm pretty sure some fucking ultra rich motherfucker got some shit like that. And I mean, just like be, really trying to really make some great improvements to the human race, and next you know you got another fucking Jurassic Park and we all fucked over because the motherfuckers done turned into mutants and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, other suck, yeah, all around a misrepresentation of actual combat. I would imagine, I mean, like you put a lot of that shit in there to, I guess, to make it movie-like and exciting and shit. I'm not saying that the actual shit wouldn't be exciting. I can only imagine. I don't want to imagine, Thankfully, there are people who are more than willing to risk their lives to go out and do things like that, which I have to say, absolutely, thank you guys for your service. Because I think I missed the last couple of days of Veterans Day Memorial. I don't think I said it, or I may have, or I might have been late. So that's the thing. Like I say, military members, I have the utmost respect for people who are willing to put themselves, who are willing to put their lives on the line for something they believe in. Those type of people like that are the ones I have the most respect for. You gotta really be you got to really believe in something to be willing to do something. It's very few things I could say that about. Let's say fucking in person. I would say, yeah, I was looking at that. Yeah, that's what I heard about the fucking that Star Wars Battlefront 2 is a lot of people complaining about that microtransaction shit they had going on, and so it's unfortunate, but fucking Friday. So I mean, fucking Friday is not just fuck other sports teams. It's fuck whoever done gave y'all a shitty week. It's fuck whatever bullshit you got going on in your life. Sometimes you just gotta get that shit off your chest. Sometimes you just gotta vent. So whatever y'all got going, whatever y'all got, we picked up a QB off the practice squad. I didn't catch that. If we did, I must have overlooked it. Yeah, no, they talking trash again. But my thing is like, they're talking trash when they lost. Like they speaking like they won and they're gonna beat us again because it's like they're gonna beat us. It's like they think because Watson is gone that we're gonna pull a them and just fold up because Mariota's not playing. You know what I'm saying? That's no good. God damn, I don't know if it's a nose hair or something. I'm gonna get some fucking nose hair trimmer. So it's like I just fucking tingling in my nose. Fuck, oh man, you ain't never lying about that shit. Fuck the rent. Kids, if you at home, don't ever fucking leave. Growing up is a scam. It's a plot by the system. It's a plot by the government to make you become a part of the system. Fuck growing up, man. Don't do that shit. That shit is highly overrated. Stay young forever. Watch a lot of Peter Pan, whatever the fuck you got to do to make that shit happen. I don't fucking know. But that shit there is bullshit. Who calling me right now? I'm not familiar. Levels 4 athletes. Man, but my thing is though, Mariota against the Texans is like I think he has like a 48% completion rating. Hell no, Shaq Kush ass that calling. That motherfucker there. Hey, hit me, I need to talk to you, college ass, don't answer. I hate that shit. That motherfucker. Oh man, college, shit. College is another interesting dynamic, man. But these Titan fans, like I said, they're just talking ridiculous. They're talking crazy. It would be different, like I say, if it was a close game with Watson. But you're not lying. That fucking hyena, that man, Joseph Tenney. I'm telling y'all, first, if y'all ain't went and checked out his channel, man, go check out Joseph Tenney. Make sure you check out Wink. Make sure you check out Duck Scout. Duck Scout in action now. I know Darren Davis. I know there's a couple other folks coming through. Like I said, they all ain't know about. I definitely I ain't get all the way under control. There will be a Kush Den this evening too. So make sure, man. Hey, look, even if you're not 420 friendly, trust me. Okay, I'm gonna take a pause for some shameless self-plugging, because like I said, I'm putting out more content across the other channels, and if you just like some free-for-all conversation, if you just fuck with your boy Huncho, if you fuck with Sauce Nation, you know what I'm saying, because we have a lot of members of Sauce Nation who slide through and make the conversation very interesting. If you just don't got nothing going on, and I mean, because the conversation in the Kush Den is very, very interesting. Kush Den goes from hey, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be ready probably a little bit after the stream. I'm not sure exactly. I'm gonna put a time on there. But if you just like good conversation, the Kush Den is legit conversation, because we go from, we'll talk a little bit of sports, because I know, most of y'all fuck with me from the sports and shit. And we'll talk about some real shit. We'll talk about some off the wall shit. We usually touch a little bit of nostalgia. And it's just the conversation in the Kush Den is just, it's a wide array. When I say, man, it's a wide variety of shit going on in there. So if you just like chopping it up, man, you just got shit on your mind, the Kush Den is a good place to fuck with. And I said I'm trying to be more active with that. I'm gonna try to, I don't know if I'm gonna just be daily, but at least 2 or 3 times a week. But I will do a Kush Den. Will be a Kush Den tonight. And so fuck with that if you ain't fucking with that shit. Yeah, Kush Den is on some random. It's gonna find an identity eventually. You know what I'm saying? Oh, word. Hey, that's a good son. That's a double celebration. You get to celebrate the birthday and the Earth Day. Robert, what's the motherfucking deal, man? King Palms. I'm gonna have to check into that. Man, I'm telling you, you're gonna have to come fuck with it, Tenny. I'm telling you, we just get into that. Like I said, we talk a little bit, but it just goes, it goes a little bit everywhere. But it's good conversation, you know. We share a lot of good game and it's a lot of good topics going on in that motherfucker. Oh, Kato tomorrow? Okay, well we're gonna have to talk about that. Like I say, yeah, because me and Wink will do a. I know we ain't get to do the Wink Wednesday, so we can link up, probably talk about some of that. Oh, nah, Steve, we ain't. You know what I'm saying? It's the motherfucking deal, Steve. Welcome, Steve. Now you ain't late. We talking random. We ain't said too much fuck the Titans yet, but it's still fuck the Titans. What I'm saying earlier though, before I got distracted, start talking about the Kush Den. Mariota, he's like I said, 48% pass completions against the Texans, and you know we're injured and we're missing a lot of folks, but we still got Jadeveon Clowney out there wrecking fucking having. Could you imagine? I mean, let's fuck injuries. Let's say fuck injuries right now, okay? And when we get off the thing, I'm gonna hit you up with something that might help you out, Duck Scout. I'm gonna hit you. Remind me when we get off the stream in the fantasy chat. But imagine, let's just go into fantasy land for a second. Imagine just not, you know, we're not gonna talk about Deshaun Watson. We talked plenty about Watson. Imagine just a healthy Texans defense. I mean, seriously. I mean, let's just imagine this defense the entire year. Let's say Cushion did play. Let's say Watt has been the entire year. Merciless has been the entire year. Kevin Johnson catches his stride a little bit early, even though he's just not quite on the level he needs to be. But I figure, you know, a lot of that was just inconsistency, you know, from all those injuries he was dealing with. And I mean, this is not, we're not talking about the offense. We're talking about just the defense. If we talked about a healthy offense, I mean, the entire year, we'd be talking about stuff. We really be talking Super Bowl, and that's no bullshit. Like, I mean, you talk about starting off the season, imagine with a healthy Will Fuller, you know, who him and Savage really haven't spent too much time together, but shit, Savage keeps getting him annihilated. You know, a healthy Watson, you know, regardless of how we feel about Dwayne Brown now, Dwayne Brown plays the entire year, starts against the entire year. I'm talking about we might hang up more than 150 burger this season. You know, I mean, you're talking about a real complete team, a healthy Texans team. I mean, just anybody who's honest with themselves, I don't care who you are, wouldn't want to see them in the playoffs, because you know it's a pretty good chance you're fucked over. We're talking about a healthy Texans team against that in that Seattle game. Some of those plays don't get made. Those last minute plays don't get made. And we're talking about guys like Merciless, who are playmakers, not just, you know what I'm saying, spot fillers. You know, like some of these guys have kind of been, they haven't been, I'm not saying they're just spot fillers, but they're not making plays consistently. We're talking about a guy who's going to make just as many plays as Clowney, if not more. So imagine double that production. Imagine imagine two Clowneys on the field right now, for the most part. Now, a Clowney in three quarters, because some of the shit that Clowney does is just pure animal, fucking beastie, just ridiculousness shit that only Clowney's gonna do. But you're talking about a motherfucker who is quick off the ball, has just actually better rush moves, and can make plays. Shit, I mean, Whitney Merciless is that guy. You know, nobody in the league honestly wants to see a fucking healthy Texans team. I was about to say, fuck, nobody cares about a fucking healthy Titans team. These motherfuckers been relatively healthy and ain't doing shit. It's not even close, man. Like, you put us in the conversation with the big dogs, and really you talk about us beating the big dogs. I think, you know, you have to put us in that conversation with Pittsburgh and fucking the Patriots right now. And it's ridiculous. But people just, know what I'm saying, they want to talk crazy. You know, other teams in the division, they want to try to poke fun while, you know, the man is down, and, you know, while, you know, we take, I mean, the talent that we've lost, these teams don't even have on their roster. I mean, like, that's still healthy and playing. You know what I mean? People don't. We're a stacked fucking team. You know what I mean? And oh, they found, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The dude is, You know, it used to be Clowney is a loaf and Clowney, he ain't got no work ethic, he's lazy, and you know, this, that, and the third. Man, get the fuck out of here, dog. You don't start doing those things. You don't have the anticipation. You don't read plays like that. That's instinctual. Some of it's instinctual, but some of it is just studying the game, dog. And yeah, Lamar Houston bounce, that's out of there. Um, and so, you know, they have to wait till motherfuckers be on the national scene, because other than that, they don't really watch Texans games. They're not paying any attention to what the Texans are really doing, unless, like I say, we're the only game in town. So it's all good. Like I say, I'm not tripping on anything. I like being the slept on guy. Matter of fact, I hope next year they go into it forgetting everything, that all the pieces that we had. I hope they go into next year sleeping on us and talking crazy. But unfortunately, when Watson comes back next year, everybody's gonna be on dick. I promise you that, because after what they saw, you know, the first little bit, people gonna want more of that, and the whole nation was paying attention. So I don't think we're gonna be able to fly under the radar like that, because people know what we have in Deshaun Watson. You know what I mean? But I think they're gonna forget all the pieces that we do have on defense, and if we can just find some bodies to bolster that secondary, if we can just find some pieces to tighten up that line. And I mean, we really don't have, we have holes, but we don't have major holes. When our team is healthy, I mean, we don't really have major holes. You know, we got some line issues and we got some safety issues. But other than that, man, I mean, and we could say corner too. We could say secondary issues. But it's going to be real tough to fuck with them Texans next year. I mean, it's just unfortunate to sit here and be having to wait and hope and get to next year. You know, we waited all this time as it is already, and for Watson to get there and shit. And that's what I'm saying. Like, motherfuckers sleep on Hopkins. Like, he was leading the league in touchdowns, been leading the league in touchdowns, and motherfuckers still, excuse me, oh, I forgot about D Hop. We forgot how good he was. You thought it was just he was only that good because of Watson? Like, what the fuck? That's what I'm saying. That's what happens with playing with guys like fucking 17, I almost said his name, will fucking get you, man. Yeah. See, the Matt Castle, yeah, shit. If Mariota gonna get scared, he ain't gonna want it with the Texans. You know you don't play well against the Texans. He gonna come up with another fake injury, and then Castle gonna be in the mix, and the Titans gonna come up with another excuse. That was their excuse, like, y'all didn't beat Mariota. Y'all beat, man. Don't act like fucking Mariota wasn't in there for the majority of the game. Don't act like he didn't start off the game and make play. Like, it wasn't him at the end of the game, fucking trying to run for his fucking life. That's why he fucking got injured and shit. Like, Titans fans are delusional, but they'll be proud. Look, they'll be proud to get a victory if they can somehow manage to pull off one against Savage. They'll be proud of that shit. They'll never shut the fuck up about that, but they'll try to dismiss the 57. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a Titans fan for you. You know what I mean? The motherfuckers don't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. Yeah, that's what I mean. That dude Hopkins is ridiculous, dog. And people don't, you know, give him credit for his work ethic. He may wear some real weird clothes, and he may do some strange shit, but, you know, the motherfucker can play. And he made his motherfucking first shot at the Rockets game, so he made $5,000 for charity. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though, but they don't want to talk about that. They want to act like, oh, it was going to be a close game, and you know, that's why Titans fans are ridiculous, man. Like, they're you know, but like I say, that this year, everybody knows the only reason we don't win this division is because of injuries. We took more injuries than anybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. I mean, even the Colts, even though Andrew Luck didn't play all year, shit, we lost a starting quarterback too. We lost talent on defense. We had talent on offense out for a significant amount of the year. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Oh, man, that dude there, I don't know. Like I say, he's just a little dude, so I ain't gonna go too hard on him. I just think he's a weirdo. I don't understand that shit, but I saw somebody say, I guess somebody got big on YouTube talking like that shit. Yeah, I don't just take it too serious. I've only seen like 2 videos. I saw the video where he talked about, you know, the Texans weren't gonna be good, and said some crazy shit, just crazy, ridiculous comparisons, things that don't make sense. I'm talking about he's not biased, but you're obviously biased, man. Just state your bias. I state I'm biased in the motherfucker. Like, I'm not going to even fucking lie to you. Ain't no way in hell. I don't care how fucking what. I don't care if the fucking Titans would have beat us by 120 earlier this year. There's no way I'd ever say the fucking Titans gonna win. So admit your bias. Just be honest. You know what I'm saying? Just say, hey, you know, when it comes to this year, I do have some bias. You know, fuck it. You know, just keep it real. That's why I only talk H-Town, because I don't give a fuck about other teams like that. And so it's always gonna be some bias. I'm not gonna be able to give you 100% neutral fucking commentary. It just won't be in me. So fuck it. But yeah, that dude there has a very interesting style. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it's hard. I'm telling you, it's hard to fucking be unbiased. I ain't gonna fucking lie. I'm not even gonna fucking deal with that shit. I'm biased in the motherfucker. Like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Shit. Braxton getting catches. Braxton getting the ball. You know what I'm saying? Fuller need a right QB though. Fuller is all right. Fuller just shit. Him and 17 had a connection early on last year. It just kind of fizzled out. And I don't know if to put that more on Fuller or more on 17. Excuse me. Yeah, golly. Whew. Forgive me. Yeah, but like I said, I don't know if to put that more on Fuller or more on 17, man. And so, it is what it is. I think Fuller's solid, dog. You just got to give him the ball, because I wish he was playing this game, because the way he toasted fucking Adoree Jackson. I adore Adoree Jackson for that shit, because he was just like, it wasn't even about, like, it wasn't even, he was just shit. He was so scared of getting beat. You know what I mean? Fucking, he was just getting the PI on him. Like, you know, them motherfuckers talking about how fast Adoree Jackson is. Shit, Fuller was dusting his ass, dog. He wasn't even close. You know what I'm saying? No, dog. Okay, stop with the with the trade Miller talk, dog. We trade Miller. Say we would have got rid of Miller earlier. What do we have right now? We would be completely out of there right now. We would not be moving any. Of course, Hopkins going to eat, but we would not be moving the ball at all on the ground. So, oh man, I remember that shit. That shit was fucking. That shit was fucking hilarious, dog. We got the best fucking defense in the AFC. Get the fuck out of here. No, man. 17 and got. 17 had more opportunities than a little bit and lost them all, man. It would probably be something like that, Anthony. I'm telling you, I would be so biased. I'd be talking about another team, and I'd be like, man, but they ain't good as the Texans, though. They ain't good as the Rockets. They good, but he ain't got nothing on James Harden shit. Oh, they cool, but he ain't mobile like Deshaun Watson. You'd never. I'm telling you, y'all hate. They motherfuckers would hate me, dog. So it might as well just be a Homer channel, because it's gonna be a Homer channel anyway. That's how the shit gonna fucking. That's how the shit gonna pan out, man. So ain't no sense in faking the funk. Ain't no sense in bullshitting it. I'm trying to think. I need to get a nap or something. I don't fucking know. But yeah, man, it's been real interesting with that guy 17. He's had a shot 2 times with the Denver. He had a shot with the Texans. He had a shot with the Browns. And somehow, some way, Colin Kaepernick doesn't have a job. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just talking shit. But fucking that dude 17, dog, is just it's I don't know. I mean, I guess if you just have the fuck Tom Savage, that's the fucking Friday. I guess if you have the quarterback build, people are willing to give you multiple opportunities. But I mean, dude is what is this? 5th, 6th year in the league? 6th year in the league, something like that. And you getting beat out by rookies, dog. Like, not rookies and 2nd-year players. I mean, and not just one. I mean, all across the board. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And it'd be over with, man. So it's just, oh yeah, oh he was 1 point away from getting the You know what I'm saying? He's 1 point away from getting it because he didn't score one more point. He didn't chase the stats like Russell Westbrook. So if he'd chased that 1 point, he'd have set that. He'd have been one of 3 players to go a month with the 35 and 10. So that's what I'm saying. That's the thing, though. Fucking. But even the national media don't want to give James Harden his props, dog. The metrics are ridiculous of what he's doing right now. But it's still somehow, well, you know, Kyrie. What is Kyrie doing? Let's be honest, man. Like, what is Kyrie doing? And then fucking, you know, it's a lot of other guys who are doing better than Kyrie. But like right now, what y'all got to realize has happened thanks to Russell Westbrook is the MVP doesn't mean shit anymore. The MVP, it's gonna fuck around, go to a 60. Now the MVP is just about stats. It no longer means that I put my team in the best position to win. Because, I mean, like, it's like, what the fuck? It's like the dude was not even in the top half of the conference. Like, how is that MVP shit? What does that mean? Like, when you get this motherfucker MVP, now it's just a statistical award. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, but I mean, I know Bill O'Brien didn't want that shit. Bill O'Brien wanted somebody hands on that he felt he could do some shit with. And I don't think not meeting a quarterback helps you make that decision. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And I know that they try to say the Rockets don't play. Rockets are a top 10 defense right now. Almost top 5, you know what I'm saying? And because real gangsta ass niggas don't start fights. But fuck what I was talking about. But yeah, this how this just the media bias though. Like, it bugs me. It's a real thing. It's a real fucking thing. The media bias against Houston. I don't know. Like I said, a big city treated like a fucking small market. But at the same time, I can't get mad at it because when you look at these Rockets games and they're blowing everybody out the water, and motherfucking me, yeah, I got the fucking line wrong. So yeah, that's that partially under control. You know what I'm saying? Like you go to the games and they're fucking half fucking empty. I mean, yeah, it's half empty, dog. Nobody's there. Motherfuckers like are balling, but there's no crowd. Nobody's motherfucking me. Oh, stop it, dog. Stop it. Stop it with the Lonzo talk. What happened to what? Why did I just see this morning that fucking Westbrook got dropped? How did that shit happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you start the game off getting dropped? Like, how does that work? You know what I'm saying? Like, how does that happen? Like, something ain't right with that. Like, I thought he's supposed to be this tenacious defender and all that. I said, yeah, by some unknown dude, dog. Like, how do you get dropped? How you getting done by the dude with the weird hair, dog? Like, it was a couple of times old buddy did him with the weird hair, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying he, but it's just it's crazy, man. Crazy, yeah. Like, that shit there wild, man. Like I said, just the shit that the credit that they'll give Russell Westbrook. Russell had a triple-double tonight, but he fucking lost. Harden blew somebody out by fucking 30 points and, you know, was 2 rebounds shy or some shit. Well, Harden missed, you know, 5 shots tonight. If he'd have made those 5, it'd have been a better game. You know, just like, what the fuck? Harden's not really been that clutch this year. Because Harden hadn't fucking had to play in the fucking clutch. What if the game's been clutch? Like, the games aren't fucking clutch. Man, that's fucking clutch right there. That's fucking clutch right there. That was very unexpected. Steve J. Man, look, tomorrow, even though we're gonna link up a week, tomorrow is gonna be Saucy Steve J Saturday. Because Steve J has been showing a lot of love in the sauce. Man Things also. We're gonna do a Man Things next Monday. It's gonna be Man Things Monday. It's gonna be Saucy Steve J Saturday. Because I gotta show y'all some love for you've been showing buku love on the streams, man. And I appreciate that. Because like I say, man, it's hard to come by a dollar these days, and the fact that you're willing to break bread with the flavor, man, I appreciate it. I'm for real. Like I say it, it's just I don't know. Maybe it sounds repetitive. I'm not sure, but I mean I don't know what to say after at a certain point. I truly do appreciate that from the heart, Steve J. So tomorrow is gonna be Steve J Saturday, and we're gonna be showing Steve J a bunch of love, man. So that's definitely appreciated from the entire Sauce Nation, as you can see, and definitely from me and Honcho, man. Steve J, we're gonna show you some love. We're gonna figure out something. We're gonna do something special for you tomorrow. I'm gonna think on it tonight. We're gonna come up with something good. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Helping the flavor, stirring up the sauce, man. Ferocious. It was 2 G's, a pack of blunts, a light, and a can of soda. Now, all sauce funds go back to the sauce situation. You know what I'm saying? All that in my other habits, I have to keep on my own time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Steve always coming through in the clutch. Steve always showing love. Yeah, man, that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to link up and let Steve get some showtime, man, and just see how Steve feel about a couple things. I'm gonna reach out to you after we get off the stream for tomorrow. We're gonna try to link up, see if we can make something happen, man. Because I definitely appreciate all the love that by that boy show some love, because you have definitely been coming through in the clutch, man. Those. Whoa, Ferocious. Pause, hit the brakes, you know what I'm saying? Ease up off the gas. Don't disrespect. He's silent type. I can understand that. We're gonna still figure out something. We're gonna figure out something to show some love for Steve J, man. Steve J Saturday. I like the way that sounds. I'm gonna pull up a phone. We have to link up, jam some screw and sit back and just chop it up. That's what's happening. But man, I seriously do appreciate that love, Steve. But like I say with the Rockets, man, and the shit that goes on here in Houston, I know other people notice it too. Because at first, BBWs for Steve. Literally, I'm gonna have to make some phone calls, man. I know, like I say, at first, I thought it was just me. Like I say, just me, just being, homerific. It's just the love for the city. How they don't talk about the city. But at this point, like, we're relevant in every major sport. And, I mean, we still get a fraction of the love that a lot of these other teams get. Fuck Jason Whitlock. What's the motherfucking deal, Burger Boss? Why fucking Jason Whitlock? I agree with it. Like, fuck Jason Whitlock. He always says some off-the-wall, stupid-ass fucking shit. But, Ferocious, man, you like the BBWs, man. Hey, look, now that would be bad. I ain't gonna do Steve like that, man. We ain't gonna send him to room 26. That would not be a good homeboy move, man. That's setting somebody up for failure. Haley get with you, it's gonna be game over. What's the motherfucking deal, JR? So like I say, man, but I mean it's real to this point that, okay, I can understand, Deshaun Watson, he hasn't been in the mix, so the Texans haven't been very interesting. Not a good national story, but it's not like DeAndre Hopkins isn't an interesting headline. What he does in every game, what Clowney's doing outside of during the game, they don't talk about the shit. I mean, you got guys who are still like, if it were on any other team, they give AB more highlights for kicking over some fucking water or something than they'll show for fucking love for Hopkins. You know what I mean? Just like off the wall shit like that. And so that's why people forget, because they don't show love to these. And that's why people don't know, because I mean, nationally, it's what most people watch is ESPN or whatever, these big networks. And so whatever narrative they're putting out there, that's what most people are getting. And so if it's, it's Boston and it's the Cavs and the Warriors, even though Houston is the best team in the league, hands down, has beaten these teams, has beaten teams like way more handily, has a better record. I think Boston, I don't know if Boston still has the best record, but still, regardless of that, Houston plays harder teams. And it's just, there's no acknowledgement. There's no Sports 610. Sports 610, man. I think I was listening to them earlier, and it was something. I had to change the network, and I usually, like I say, I listen. I like Seth Payne, and what's his name in the morning. But I don't know who it was on. I don't know if they were filling in for somebody today. But was it today or was it yesterday? I can't remember. But it was just some awful stuff. I don't know. Like I said, I've heard some people that got let go over there, and some shit had changed up. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to see. I haven't really been keeping up with sports radio like I need to. Oh man, and that's another thing that the people don't fucking take into account is look at who's throwing these guys the ball. The people that call the greatest receivers in the game. You're talking about Hall of Famers. You're talking about guys who've been to a Super Bowl. You're talking about guys who are franchise quarterbacks for the most part. Not for the most part, who are fucking franchise quarterbacks. So the guys that they give credit to, I mean, if you look at them, and that'll be, some people will say Julio, you know, they'll say, like you say, they'll say AB, but then like I say, you look at the guys who's throwing to them. Who else was the other one? There was somebody else that people tried to give credit. And not anymore. They were trying to say Dez for a while, but like, get the fuck out of here. But even then, you saw, you know, he had a capable quarterback throwing the ball, even though he would also throw a lot of interceptions and shit. It's just, you got to look at that. Like I say, look at what Hopkins is working with, and look at Eli with OBJ, and then that's a very interesting thing that's going to happen. What do y'all feel is going to happen with Eli Manning? Where does Eli Manning end up after this year? Because I'm very yeah, Melo. Look, Melo ain't finna buy into that shit, man. That's what they got to realize. Like, yeah, Melo's a team player, but his kind of team player. You know what I'm saying? So you think of it, we got Arizona, we got Jacksonville, the Dolphins. I see a Jag or a Jet. Want him here? Hell no, I don't want him here. I'm being like, there's no point in having him here. If he was one, he'd be coming off the bench behind Watson. And then two, he doesn't really, like I say, Eli won Super Bowls. Eli's a suitable quarterback. Eli's not elite, has never been elite, but you respect him for what he did for that organization. I wouldn't care if he went to Jacksonville, because I think we could eat off Eli. I don't think Eli's a great quarterback. And I think even at this point, I don't think he's ever been a great quarterback, but he put in the work and he won the games to be a Super Bowl winning quarterback. And so I won't ever take that away from him. You know what I mean? But Eli's not going to come in and change a franchise. I don't care what anybody. He's not going to make a franchise who's on the brink. He's not going to take him to the next level. So I think he's a capable starting quarterback. But like I said, I don't think he's going to elevate anybody, you know, to the next level. Exactly. He beat Brady twice, so I give him that. Like I'm saying, I'm not taking away any of his accomplishments. I'm not taking anything away from Eli. But I'm not going to give him anything extra either, because that fucking Tyree catch was by the grace of God. You know what I'm saying? It was just, he'll tell you himself, he just threw that bitch up and old buddy caught it. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying that. I'm not saying Eli's a game changer. Like, so if he went to the Jags, that would not worry me one bit. I'd love it. I think it would be great. I think it would be awesome, because, you know, be better for us. The Bortles is actually a little bit mobile, and so you put Eli back there, he ain't got shit shaking shit. We can eat off that. Eli to the Steelers, that ain't gonna happen. But yeah, I mean, but that is another thing. Big Ben has been talking a little, you know, cryptic about the retirement talk, and saying, you know, he almost wasn't for the comeback this year. So it's an interesting premise to think about. I don't see it though. I think if I'm not sure that young dude that they got, I want to say it was the Dobbs that the Steelers picked up, the quarterback. But like I said, I haven't seen him. I don't know if he's good. I don't know if he's going to be a good successor to Big Ben or not. But I just don't see them going with a guy who is just lacks the mobility. I don't think Eli's the man. You know what I'm saying? Um, I would love for the Jaguars to go and try to find their next Deshaun Watson, which is what people are gonna try to do, and go get Lamar Jackson. That would be the worst move that they could make, because I'm telling you, this dude Deshaun Watson, dog, he's like a fucking mafia guy, dog. He don't forget shit. Oh, you fucking played me, I got you. He's gonna get revenge, and he's gonna remember the situation with Jackson and that Heisman. Don't remember all them Louisville fans talking shit. You know what I'm saying? And let that motherfucker line up across from him on a Jags team, being a starting quarterback, and tell me that he doesn't fucking go out there and light the fucking Jags up for fucking 100 points a fucking game. Trust me, he'll take that shit. I'd love for it. It would be great, because like I say, with the type of personality Watson has, he's just gonna that ain't gonna do nothing but fuel him up every time he sees him. Baker Mayfield. I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, I haven't watched a lot of Baker Mayfield. I'm not real familiar with his game. I've heard his name. Heard he talks a lot of shit, but I'm not familiar with what he does. Like I say, or his skill sets. And if you're saying Tebow 2.0, then that's a no go. Man, OVO Cat, wasn't you in the damn Kush Den last night with that shit? You know what I'm saying? How's that motherfucker be popping up? I think this must be some shit that just, exactly, Android guy, you already don't have to tell you that shit last night. But motherfucking me popping up, stream hopping, stream spamming ass. But you know what I'm saying, baby, okay. Oh man, that's bad then. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to fuck with that. That's a bad combination. Johnny Manziel personality with Tebow's throwing. No. Yeah, you don't want none of that. That's gonna lead to a downfall in the league. If you party like Manziel, that's gonna be a crash. If you play like Tebow, that's gonna be a crash. Yeah, it's something. Yeah, fucking somebody got some kind of little fucking automated ass shit. I can't be mad at motherfuckers for getting their hustle on. You know, do what you got to do. I know with all the shit that YouTube got going, you know, people trying to get their new channels pumping and all that other shit. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? It's all part of the game. I'd like a mobile guy, because as you see, these guys can create for themselves. I mean, I'm not saying they can't create for themselves, but I think if you keep that kind of chemistry going, especially with, you know, receivers getting used to Watson doing, I mean, they've gone from from opposite ends of the spectrum. They went from the beginning of the very, very beginning, a stiff, immobile guy, just with Savage getting crushed, you know what I'm saying, not able to create, you know, not making plays, overthrowing them, to a guy who just made shit happen on the fly, almost like fucking Sandlot fucking football. But you got to think about it. When it comes down to it, yeah, these motherfuckers love the game, but why did they start playing? Because of the ability just to make people look bad, to make them miss, to have fun. And when Watson was out there playing, them motherfuckers have fun, dog. It's like nothing else you've seen. Like we've seen, yeah, of course, you know, getting the end zone is good. That's the goal. That's what you want. But I mean, in between plays, just the shit them motherfuckers are out there having fun playing football again. And that's why points are getting put up on the board. That's why shit is just happening. And they realize, okay, we got a guy who knows how to make it shake. You know what I'm saying? This shit take it back to the days of elementary, you know what I'm saying, out there looking like some off the wall ass two-hand touch shit. But I mean, you know, with Savage, you don't get that. You don't even get anything close to that. And that's unfortunate, you know. Preston, what's the motherfucking deal? Yeah, that's what I say, man. The dude, he leaves people in awe as to what's going on. Defense, they're frozen in their tracks because they're thinking like, what the fuck? What they, you know, they thinking he about to be tackled. They easing up and he breaking, he fucking making plays on their motherfucking ass. So it is what it is. But like I say, I'm gonna go a couple of more minutes here. But before we get out of here, you know, we got to get the roll call going, and y'all got to make sure that y'all fall through the Kush Den, even if y'all not 420 friendly. Like I said, Kush Den is just good conversation. It's a wide variety of things, a little bit of sports, a little bit of life, a little bit of politics, a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything, man. So definitely make sure y'all tune into the Kush Den later on. If y'all ain't subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe to that. I definitely want to get that going more. So make sure you like the stream. Please like the stream. If you like fucking with the flavor, make sure you like the stream. Again, another super special shout out to Steve J for making it love. Man, yeah, that's actually was gonna be the theme of the Kush Den tonight. Because usually I don't have a theme for the Kush Den, but that I'm not racist. I think that's a real conversation that needs to be had, that people need to have right now. And I think if people be willing to sit down and talk about it, I think people could make some progress. But, you know, people are stubborn in real life. But I want to talk about that in the den. So definitely, man, things we're going to be talking about the I'm not racist, and I'm sure it'll be a plenty of stuff. I'll pull dirty ass Scotty up. You know what I'm saying? He'll pull up in the den, man. I'll name Scotty Stevie J for the weekend, or if I'll get another dog, and he'll be named Steve in honor of Steve. Yeah, the Joyner Lucas track. So I want to talk about that. We'll talk about that in the den, and like I say, you know, the topics will definitely they'll go far left, and so well, not far left politically, but far left field, because they just, you know, they You ain't never seen Scotty? Man, I ain't gonna lie, Scotty looking rough right now. I think I don't know, my old lady got him an appointment to go get cut up, but I don't think it's till next week. So, man, what time is the den going down? I'm gonna say, what's it, 7:04 now? I say we go live in the den probably about, it'll probably be between like 8:30, maybe 9 o'clock. It's a little bit later on. I just say give everybody a little break to go do their thing. You know, they may need to get prepared, may need to go get their peripherals that they need to be in the den. Hey, you know what? If you're not 420 friendly, I suggest you get you a beer, get you a brewski, and man, look, sometimes I'll be up late. I might fuck around one night, because sometimes when I get off there, I'll be waking up early in the morning. I'm gonna fuck around early one morning to see who up in the den. Yeah, they might might got to take a dump. You never know, man. Look, we done went hard for an hour. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of folks be sticking through. Some people be bobbing and weaving, having to do their thing. But definitely got some bud waiting. That's what, man, you ain't lying. That Whataburger, man, I had me some Whataburger yesterday. And I had to stop myself, because I was coming from the Southwest, because I had to go find a new place. Man, we're gonna talk about this in the Kush Den too. Why I had to find a new hairdresser, and I hate to use hairdresser. I have to go to a new salon. But I'm gonna talk why I like going to salons, even though I don't like salon hairstyle. But we're gonna talk about some shit and grown ass people acting like fucking kids and shit. Like, and we're gonna talk about Whataburger too, because Whataburger's always great, man. But my shit is that the barbecue chicken strip sandwich. And man, I fucked one of them hoes up on the way, and I'm talking about coming from the fucking Southwest, and I wanted to get another one before I even got home. Like, it was damn near about an hour drive, but I damn near stopped and almost got another fucking one, just because I fuck with Whataburger like that. Even though that Whataburger may have been one of the worst Whataburgers I went to, because they didn't get my order all the way quite right, but it was still good. You going to the club, man? Word, look, hey, you gonna have to plug your boy in, man. I ain't been to the club in a minute, man. Like I'm not really a club person either, just because of the shit motherfuckers be on some ignorant shit, dog. And honestly, like, I'd be cool here, but in person, in places where it's just a lot going on, especially with the way shit is these days, I don't want to say nervous in the sense of like scared, because that's not the case. It's not anxious like anxiety, but I'm just real cautious, and it's almost hard to have a good time like that, because I'm always expecting somebody to do something stupid and get into a situation, because it just always happens. Like, I don't. Hey, you ain't lying. It was actually between the triple with cheese and the fucking the chicken strip sandwich, but I ended up following with the chicken strip sandwich. That's just my favorite. But yeah, man, like I say, oh man, like I'm saying, look, that's what I say. I just be cool and dog. Like, I really don't be trying to get into shit with people. I just be trying to keep it kosher, but at the same time, sometimes you can't be too kosher, because motherfuckers will try to test you just because. So I be trying to avoid the club scene, but you know, it is what it is. Every now and then, shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, motherfuckers go out with intentions of having a good time and end up getting fucking shot. You know what I'm saying? So that's the ridiculous shit. You know, those odds are bad. I'm finna start going to some old classy shit, going to a fucking tango club or some shit like that. But with that being said, man, so like I said, make sure you're gonna take Brian Cushion when you go. I don't like I say, man. I just be want to go. Like if you go, the point of going to the club, you want to go to the club. You want to cool. You want to chill. You know, maybe shoot at some hoes or you know whatever it is, and just you know whatever it is, have a fucking good time. But you can't do that because it's always somebody who goes to the club with bad intentions. That's their whole purpose of going to the club is bad fucking intentions, and you got to be on that equal level, willingly to do whatever dumb shit they willing to do, just to be, you know, okay these days. And that shit is unfortunate. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like that at least 25 and up shit. That fucking, you know, you gotta be some type of classiness to it. I don't like all that young dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? And then then you got the soft selling man in the damn club, motherfuckers powdered up, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Got the motherfuckers in there tripping. But yeah, I like going to strip clubs with people. Look, hey, look, we about to start talking about the den. This is den, Kush Den shit. This is what I'm saying. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the Kush Den. Be out looking for it by between like 8:30 and 8:30, 9 o'clock. You know, because sometimes I know the notifications don't go out. I know the notifications don't be going out, man. So, you know, between 8:30 and 9 o'clock, we're going to have the Kush Den fired up. If y'all got some shit on your mind, like I said, the Kush Den is a free-for-all conversation. So whatever y'all want to talk about is cool. But we definitely going to get off into that Jordan Lucas with that I'm Not Racist because that's something I do want to get on. But with that being said, it's your boy at Honcho. Y'all are the freshest motherfucking ingredients. I appreciate y'all for following through. I appreciate y'all for showing love to the sauce. I appreciate y'all who done been down since it was only double digits in the subscriber section. I appreciate y'all who been fucking with the flavor for the last few months and who done discovered it and just been riding tough, man. Like I say, I appreciate all the support and love in the many forms and fashions. And I just want to say thank y'all, man. And we're going to keep this thing going. We're going to keep this thing saucy. Make sure today's the last day I'm going to have the dripping Skyline shirt. So slide over to staysaucy.com if you want to grab that. I'm going to have a new design up tomorrow. And I'm going to be changing up some of the looks, some of the graphics and some of the looks on some things. So I'm going to be changing some shit up. So just make sure y'all stay tuned, man. With that being said, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. And y'all stay saucy. Make sure y'all follow through that Kush Den. I'm serious, man. Y'all got to be in the Kush Den. It's going down. With that being said, like I said, deuce up, I'm out. Y'all stay saucy.